Hey guys, welcome back. As always, my name is Leyzar, and let me ask you a quick question. What do you think of the helmet system? To me, this thing was a breath of fresh air, because let's be honest, there's a lot of Warframes in, well, Warframe that have dead abilities. Abilities that are simply either out of place or not powerful enough to use. Enter the helmet system. And the good news is that we are getting an expansion for this one alongside the Sisters of Parvos update. Here's the info straight from the source, and of course you will have a link in the description down below. This one comes courtesy of D.E. Rebecca. We're getting 5 more ranks for the helmet system. This will not be retroactive, so right now if you're like me and you're rank 10, for example, you're not gonna go straight to 15. Of course you're gonna have to farm and feed your helmet. And we're also getting a brand new system implemented or enveloped in the whole helmet system called invigorations. We're gonna talk about this just a tad later. They 18-year-old add your credit card to see the vids, which is weird, and a whole lot of people didn't like it, myself included. But that's not the point. What is the point? At rank 11 of the helmet system, parasitic armor. Sacrifice shields to reinforce armor for a period of time. Now, ever since shield gating, shield is not worthless anymore, okay? It definitely has its uses, but this is gonna be an extremely powerful add to the helmet system. I'm digging this one because, let's be honest, where shields definitely have their place on certain warframes and on certain builds, shields can actually make a warframe immortal. Armor is still where it's at when it comes to effective hit points. Hideous Resistance. This one is at rank 12. Grant yourself immunity to status effects. This will come in useful in certain situations. Of course, there's also a Riven challenge that says not to be affected by status effects, but of course there's always Rhino armor as well. At rank 13, this one is called Voracious Metastasis. Consume energy to heal yourself and grant matching energy to each ally. My friends, I'm no expert, definitely not, but this sounds very abusable to me. We can make like a dedicated warframe built around Voracious Metastasis. Think about it. A super ultra support frame, like what Trinity does, only better? I don't know. Do we even need better? You let me know in the comment section down below. At rank 14, Sickening Pulse. Emit a pulse that adds a status effect already afflicting enemies except bleed or toxin effects, which are duplicated with fresh timers. Yeah, this is nice. This can actually work quite nicely depending on what you're doing with your frame and of course your weapon. Yeah, this can be nice. At rank 15, this is more of a utility thing, but I love this one. I wish I had this one when I was rank mastery, maybe 7, 8, something like that, because you can send out a short-lived void spark that is drawn towards the nearest medallion. Yes, well, Catabomb Limbo. You know, you can just run Limbo and you'll be farm, or Ayatan Sculpture, or, then this is the key word right here, Unscanned Kuria or Unscanned Fragment. So it's definitely gonna come in useful. I'm just not sure that newer Tenno that actually needs something like this will be able to unlock it in time for it to be useful. Does that make sense? It's always useful for medallions, but again, you just grab a Limbo. Said there, ya go. I like these. They're definitely nice. Nothing that can break the game except this one from my humble point of view, but if I'm mistaken, by all intents and purposes, my friends, you correct me in the comment section down below. Now let's talk about invigorations. Basically, it's kind of gonna work like this. Every week your helmet will have an affinity towards 3 random, keyword random, warframes. You can interact with the helmet and with these warframes to gain select weekly buffs. One is gonna be offensive and one will be utility or defense. So example, Zephyr 200% power strength and immune to status. Wow, for an entire week immune to status, that's not bad. Atlas 200% primary critical chance and 1000 armor. Not bad, not bad. I prefer percentages though. Excalibur 250% melee damage and 75% power efficiency. I'm hoping they're gonna be personalized in the sense that I hope you're not gonna give melee power to Banshee or something of the sort, but not that it would matter. It would work fine, I guess. I like this. This is definitely something cool. It's gonna be up to the buffs that we actually get. Now, here's the thing. It's random, and that's a bit of a concern. However, we can control it somewhat. It kind of goes like this. To give players some control over what will be very powerful buffs, the helmet takes note of your interactions. For every 10 invigorations you do, you'll be able to select what Warframe receives the next buff. From what I understood, essentially the one you have equipped, right? So I'm gonna go do 10 for whatever Warframe the helmet wants, right? And I'm assuming these invigorations are gonna be like, feed the helmet, I don't know, a couple of Roombas and your cat or something of the sort, right? You do 10 of these, and then on the 11th, technically you're gonna be able to grant a buff to the Warframe that you're using. The thing is, if I control the Warframe that's getting buffed, but I don't control the buff itself, how will that work? That's why I really want these things to be personalized, so you don't get something silly and non-usable. And I do believe that's pretty much it, my friends. The segment for the upgrade will cost you 30,000 Entrati standing, and you can buy it from Sun over on Deimos. My friends, it's a nice little upgrade. I like it. From what I've seen of the community's reaction, the only issue they have, or we have, with this one is the fact that it's not retroactive. But on the other hand, I feel like it's evolving. It's going past what we already have, so I don't mind doing a little bit of extra farming, but what do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section down below. As always, my name has been Leyzar. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like, favorite, share, and subscribe if you enjoy the content. And if you got any sorts of feedback for me, by all means, drop it in the comment section down below. Until next time, my friends. Bye-bye.